Your input delay is the reason why you suck. But don't worry, in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get zero input delay to make you go from editing like this to this. What's up everyone, my name is Takeoff, and listen, I'm back with another tutorial on the Team Aries YouTube channel. You guys seem to love these videos, so if you do find this helpful whatsoever, please leave a like. Let's aim for 500 likes on this video, guys. But listen, I'm gonna go over the best tips to completely get rid of any of your input delay and allow you to reach your full potential. This video may change your entire Fortnite career, so just make sure you watch until the end of the video. And guys, one last thing before we do get started, I just want to let you know we just partnered with the best energy drink company. It's called W Energy. This stuff really boosts your energy and it tastes super good. So if you want to support Aries, the absolute best way to do so is to go in the description and purchase some using the code Aries for 10% off your order. Alrighty, and with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright guys, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that console and PC tips are going to be first. The PC only tips are going to be at the end of the video. Alright guys, so let's get started. So we're going to go into our settings and we're going to scroll down until we find motion blur. Now if you're on console, make sure you turn this off, but the reason you can't see it on my PC is because I'm on performance mode. And if you are on PC, make sure you're using performance mode, man. I swear, DirectX 11 is not even close to as good as performance mode is. So make sure you're on performance mode. And with that being said, you also want to put your textures on medium. The reason why is because it makes your GPU work harder, which actually gives you more FPS in the long run. And unless you're playing comp, make sure your view distance is on near. And of course, make sure you're playing on full screen 1920 by 1080. All right, guys, so now we're going to go into the controller options tab and we're going to come right here to vibration. Now, for whatever reason, people like using this on. I don't know why, but make sure you turn it off. Vibration needs to be off. The reason why is because it does give you input delay and it also messes up your shotgun aim so bad. I can't even explain it. Just make sure you have it off. All right, guys, so now we're going to jump into our game settings and we're going to scroll down until we find this right here. It's NVIDIA highlights. Make sure you turn this off. It's NVIDIA recording Fortnite, just Fortnite only, in the background for no reason. Even whenever you do get clips with your graphics card, it doesn't use this. Turn it off. And a lot of people already know this, but make sure you turn your replays off, especially if you're on console. This boosts your FPS a lot and it really does help with your input delay. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the audio tab here and we're gonna go into our sound quality. This right here, this option, we're gonna turn this on low. The only thing this changes is the pump shotgun sound, and I actually prefer that sound on low rather than high, and it does get rid of input delay, so turn it on low. And then we're gonna go down to subtitles here and we're gonna go to options and we're gonna turn them off, and we're gonna make sure all of these are ticked to the left. Turning these off doesn't help a lot, but we're trying to get as low as input delay as possible, so turn them off. All right guys, and right below subtitles, we're gonna go to visual sound effects. Now listen, if you use these and you have a headset, I don't know what's wrong with you. Turn them off, especially if you're on console. Console players, I see use them all the time. I don't know why, but listen, of course, if you need to use them, then use them. But the reason why we turn them off is because what the game does is it renders the audio twice, therefore giving you lower FPS. So we want to boost our FPS as high as possible, of course, to get the least input delay. So make sure you turn them off. Okay, so now we're going to go into the controller binds tab and we're going to come down to here, controller platform. Make sure this is on generic. For whatever reason, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One controller platforms both have input delay attached to them, but generic for whatever reason doesn't have any input delay. And after 3 years, I still don't know why Epic Games still hasn't fixed this glitch, but just make sure you're using generic. You'll literally feel the difference once you turn it on. And guys, the second thing we're going to do in the controller tab, we are going to come right here to our D-pad and turn on switch mode / edit to whichever bind that you never use. So I put on my D-pad because I never use it, but listen, I do pull my builds out with my down left stick. The reason why you want to have switch mode / edit on is because it gets rid of an edit delay on console. Now it does help a little bit on PC as well, but especially if you're on console, there is a very bad edit delay, and this will help a lot with that. Alright, so now we're going to go over the tips for the PC guys only. So if you are on console and you do watch the full video, make sure to comment down below so I can subscribe back to you. Okay, so the first tip for PC, we're going to press our Windows button on our keyboard and the R button at the same time, and it's going to bring up this window right here. And what we're going to type in it is %temp%. And we're going to hit enter and it's going to bring up this folder. So once you hit enter, this file is going to pop up, but the reason why you have so many more files than me is because this is the second time of me recording this, because the first time the file corrupted. So you should have a ton of temporary files in this folder, and what these files are pretty much files that Windows needed temporarily to get a task completed. So highlight them all and we're going to right click and we're going to press delete on all of the files. So once you press delete, you're actually going to run into this message right here. And what this is telling you is that Windows is still using some of these files temporarily for Windows to operate, whatever it is, and it's probably because I'm recording or I have my game open or something like that. So just make sure that you hit do this for all items and skip. But this could potentially free up about 10 to 30 gigabytes worth of storage on your drive. So this one's really, really important. And once you do that, you want to come over to your recycle bin and make sure you hit empty recycle bin. And of course, I already did it, so I can't do it again. All right, guys, so tip number 2, we're going to press the Windows key on our keyboard. We're going to come down to settings and we're going to type in graphic settings right here, graphics settings. And once we click on that, you're going to see this little area right here. You're not going to have either of these most likely. But what we're going to do is we're going to have to add these in. So we're going to click browse and we're going to go to this PC and we're going to find whichever drive Fortnite is installed on, and it's this one for me. So we're going to go to the Epic Games folder and then we're going to click Fortnite game, binaries, Win64, and once you open up that, you're going to find these 4 Fortnite files right here. This Fortnite icon on my desktop is a shortcut to this. So pretty much we're going to add in this very top one right here. We're going to press it and click add, but of course I already have it added. And once that happens, we're going to click it. We're going to press options and it's going to be on this option right here. And we're going to want to change that and put it on high performance. The reason why is because we don't want to let Windows decide, because sometimes it'll put it on power saving to reduce power consumption. We want to have it on high performance to get the highest FPS and the lowest input delay as possible. Guys, so third and final tip for the PC, guys, listen, we're going to press the Windows key on our keyboard again. We're going into settings and we're going to go into personalization. And once you're on personalization, come down to the colors tab right here. And we're going to come down to transparency effects and make sure this is off. What transparency effects does is it's pretty much an effect that Windows automatically comes with. But just like Fortnite, where we can turn off our textures, our effects, our shadows, we want to turn off transparency effects because it'll make Windows run just a little bit smoother, which will make your game run a little bit better. All right, guys, and one last very important tip is going to be hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50K subscribers, and if you want to see more videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to go over to my channel and see similar videos like this, I have a ton of videos just like this over on my channel, so go ahead and subscribe to me as well. But boys, that is going to be about it, and yo, thank you so much for making it to the end, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, boys.